So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny.
Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi. How are you, my love?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm holding on.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, keep on holding on.
Listen to me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join me today in the
Yes.
hot seat on the tan line. When they told me that it was a possibility that I could get you on this show, I said, y'all pull this off for me. I'm gonna say, all right, cool, let's go. And then they said,
Okay.
no, she's showing up Friday. I say, I'm gonna be there. And I've been sitting here since about 8 o'clock this morning. Just wait. Just wait.
I love it. I love it.
No, but in all sincerity, it's like when you say things from the heart, God has a way of letting you know a sincere prayer is there. This is my birthday week, and I was intentional on praying and asking God to surround me with the things and the vision and to align me with the mission. That was it. I didn't go into depth. He knows the prayer. The way this week started off, having you in this hot seat on the tan line, I can't make it up if I tried. I'm not smart enough to make this stuff up.
Oh,
So
this
thank
is
you for being
such
here.
a blessing. Such a blessing.
Look, you are no stranger when it comes to the world of entertainment. You
Yeah.
are the voice that has empowered so many voices, that has been a soundtrack of our lives.
Yes.
Rumor has it, you were even very intricate with the pieces of this biopic of Michael. Now, about 5 decades in, it's fair to say you're still warming up. You're still
Hallelujah.
warming
Come
up.
on.
And you're doing it with style and grace, but how did you know that your ear, your ability to coach and to help amplify others and their voices while utilizing your gift would be more than just a hobby, but it would be a purpose?
No, LaTanja is like I've always been a team player. Together, everyone achieves more, right?
Hmm.
I'm from a family of 9, and every day was a jazz day in our household. So it was always music. We were always helping each other. I was always part of an aggregation. So I noticed back in the day that together it makes even a greater an accomplishment for whomever's in front.
Right.
Now, as far as becoming a vocal coach, after all the work I have done, the plethora of people I have performed with all over the world,
Right.
every type of genre, I saw that there was a paradigm shift in show business, in the record companies. They were taking out A&R, they were taking out artist development. I said, I see a niche that I can walk into.
Right.
With knowledge and grace and all the things that I know that people need in order to have longevity in this industry.
Right.
They need interpersonal skills, and those things, it's not just to be able to sing.
Right.
You have to be a business person. And
Definitely.
thank God to my mother. She was a business person, notary public. She said, sit down at my desk and I'm going to teach you. I said, I don't want to be a notary public. I don't want to be an income tax consultant. I'm going to be a singer. However, my mother showing me how to fill out forms, how to do this, that, and the third. I learned how to be a vocal contractor. So when I saw that opening, I walked into it with purpose
A lot
and
of
with a
people,
passion.
I'm glad you said that. They look at the entertainment industry as if it's not a business, but it's show business. And you can
Darling,
show up, show out, and don't have the business clear, you will disappear, and it's on to the next.
I say this in my TED Talks or in my book, show for 2 hours. The other 22, you handle in your business.
Right.
You better, because that white noise will take you out of here.
As a singer, what kept you inspired to want to be able to sing? Because, you'll see all these shifts and different changes and even the art of storytelling. let's start there because it's beyond getting the notes out. You are giving us a vivid picture and creating a scene and ambiance. What does that look like for you and your level of creativity?
That's what I am. I'm a storyteller. That's what set me apart from other entertainers. A lot of folks can probably sing me underneath the table, but they can't be a performer or an entertainer like myself. And that's what Michael Jackson was.
Yeah.
He was a storyteller.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm all about. Being a performer, producer, storyteller. I write in my writing of songs, everything. You have to grab the people where they are. And if you can do that with context, you got them in the palm of your hand. And
Yeah.
I teach that as well, because I'm an artist developer. I'm not just a vocal coach. I'm
Yeah.
an artist developer. I teach people how to show up and show out when you're on
And you're an
stage.
artist first, which
I'm
is
an
the best
artist
part.
first.
So you understand that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive
Thank
about mine. So listen, you can't approach every artist, especially when some of them that you've worked with may be at the height of their career. So
Yes,
who's gonna tell me something? Who gonna check me, boo? So you have to have a gentle approach to tell somebody if it's a little pitchy, at least give me some more emphasis on something. But you have to know how to say that and how to word it and how to bring us back where we need to be.
come on.
But
Yeah.
because bless my mama's soul, she'll hear me sometimes and she'll have to find the sweetest way to say it. But she has been my vocal coach for years, and I take it from my mama probably a lot better than I would take it from others because
Yeah,
you really do give what you know for what you love, and the person who you know loves what they're doing, a
exactly.
dose of excellence.
That's the operative word, excellence.
Miss Stephanie, you work with some heavy hitters. I'm just gonna name a few. I see Mary J. Blige's name on this list. I see
Okay.
Elton John on this list. I see
Yep.
Barbra Streisand on this list. Julio
Yep.
Iglesias on this list.
That's
I see
right.
Aretha Franklin on this list. And
Come
I'm like,
on.
wait a minute now. Then we move on over here to this biopic with Michael. How did all of that come full circle for you? How did we get there?
To the biopic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Giuliano. Have you seen the movie yet?
I wasn't seeing it till I talked to you. I'm going
Okay.
tonight.
Praise God. Oh, you're going to enjoy it immensely. The young Michael have been my student since the movie for 5 years. He was with me when he was 8. And when he walked through my recording studio, through my portal, I could see this boy's going to be something, because immediately he started asking questions at such a young age.
Right.
Now, they brought him to me so I could help him, find his Michael Jackson in the play, because they wanted him to play the younger Michael Jackson in the Broadway play.
Okay.
Now, fast forward, they called me back, the agent, Miss Stephanie, we would like to put your name in as the vocal coach for the movie. They want him for the movie. They're not using him for the play. They're going to use him for the movie. I said, put my name in, baby.
That's
Say
it.
my name, say my name. Anyway, so his agent and his manager told Graham King, people from Lionsgate and Graham King's company. Then Graham King calls me. That's the producer of the movie. He vets everything. That's why the movie is so great. Everything is vetted, and only the best of the best, the creme de la creme, are part of this movie.
Right.
He calls me, so, Miss Stephanie, tell me what you can bring to my project. And what can you do for the young Michael and all the Michael, and both eras of Michaels? And I said, nobody can be Michael Jackson. However, I can bring you the essence of Michael Jackson that people will think is Michael Jackson. He says, you have the job.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. That's all I had to say, was the confidence. That's my first principle. It's not like him and Hall. Well, I'll make the pitch like this and the this and that and the third. I will do that when you see me in that studio working with him. And
Right.
when Graham King is interviewed now after the movie, he's on there with young Michael, Giuliano Valdi is his name. Giuliano said, Miss Stephanie's my coach. He was just on CNN. How I prepared, I had Miss Stephanie. So my name is really being spoken with grace and with class and with power.
And that's how you've approached it.
And that's how I
Every
approached it.
stage, every person that you've talked to and encountered, you have empowered them by making them believe deeper in what they've already were gifted with.
There
You know,
you go.
it's not that you're asking them to reinvent the wheel, but if they
No,
can tap in and they can hone in on those skills and you can walk them through it with the level of expertise you have,
there you
girl,
go.
let me tell you something now. The next 50 years, really looking up. And I'm sitting here, and the more I go through is legendary Grammy Award-winning vocal coach. Well, if you had to pick one of the highlights of your journey as a vocal coach, it doesn't have to be a person, it doesn't have to be a particular song, but just being a vocal coach. Because on that side, it's different. Because I'm gonna flip this and go to you as an artist, because there is no separation as of the person, but the
Right.
calling is a little different, right? So
Yes, it
what
is.
has been a highlight for you as a vocal coach?
The Michael biopic. That's the highlight because working with Antoine Fuqua, of Training Day, working with Graham King of Bohemian Rhapsody and The Gladiator, working with Tone and Rich and Tone, the choreographers of the world, working with the creme de la creme, and then with John Warhurst, who's done every movie that you can imagine,
Yeah.
as the musical direction, everything of having to do with the music in the movies. This is like a highlight for me.
Yeah.
I've come full circle because you have to understand during this time, I've had my tragedy as well. My house burned down in the Altadena fire. I
Oh, I'm
lost
sorry to hear that.
no, it's a blessing because I'm rebuilding right now.
Yeah.
Everything is new, but it's by the grace of God go I. And so for me to be doing that movie for the past 4 years, knowing everything that I've done, all the awards I've received, all of the dresses and couture and everything that I've collected, all of my memorabilia from Michael Jackson and Elton John, and all my gold and platinum records in my recording studio, I lost everything. And that's why I say, the
Mhm.
grace of God, go I. And right now, as I'm growing into my next 50 years, you named it and I'm claiming it. Okay. It's like, okay, you have a new palette. God has given you a new palette and he's giving you these brushes of
Yes.
gold and, colors of gold, and you can just paint whatever you want.
Yes.
And this is my second half. I'm a golfer, so I say I'm on the back nine, of 18 holes. I'm gonna
Yeah.
wear this bad boy out and opening it up with the biopic of Michael Jackson.
And just to hear you say how you lost it all, but then when they say God's restoring, He's restoring in a mighty way.
In a
And
mighty
you wouldn't have
way.
been able to ink this one yourself, you
I
know?
know. No, I didn't want to because I had the house exactly. I had redone the house and remodeled and everything. And my husband and I, we were just going to travel the world.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you know this. Christmas was December. The fire was January the 7th. For Christmas, my husband bought us tickets to Barcelona, and we were going to go.
Hmm.
Check this out. After the fire and stuff, and us regraining our senses and calling the insurance company and getting everything in order, because I'm still on the computer dealing with
I
it.
can imagine.
Yeah, rebuilding. It's not for faint of heart. You have to be strong, you have to know how to compartmentalize, you have to have vision. And
Right.
that as an artist and as a vocal coach, I have that tenfold. But he says, okay, we're going. I said, I'm ready. And we went to Barcelona. And we saw the beauty, and I said, oh, I'd like to have something like that in my house. It was like he was painting. I was a clean palette for him,
Yeah.
for
And
the
he gave
Holy
you that dose of
Spirit.
inspiration. So that's why it's great that you have your better half with you. And he has
Oh,
got to be a wonderful man because if he can put up with you and all those voices in your head, because I
ooh,
know that
girl,
level of creativity does not shut down for you.
I am a creative. And that's
Yes.
what's so beautiful. He's a numbers man. I'm a creative.
Yeah. And it
And
has to
that
make
it
sense.
works.
Absolutely. You've graced a lot of stages as an artist. If you had to
Yeah.
pick your favorite genre to perform, to write, or that puts you in a certain space, what is it for Stephanie Spruill? Do, 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 do. Doop, 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 doop.
Jazz.
Say less.
Yes, because jazz is everything. It's opera, it's R&B, it's gospel. And that's what I do. I sing opera, and I sing R&B and I do pop. That's what kept me working with all these people. They said, oh, she can bring us some pop. Oh, she can bring us some straight tones. She don't be running all over the place. Oh,
Right.
we need her to run on working 9 to 5 for Dolly Parton at the end of 9 to 5. Okay.
I was just about to mention that because you've also been featured on if we had to start somewhere, we wouldn't even know where to start or where it ends. But you've
Yes,
been featured on a lot of these hits, and people don't
right.
understand the power of being in the room and the power of being that team player.
Yes, and showing up and being able and having the confidence. Don't say no. Oh, I can't do this, but say, let me try it.
Yeah.
Give me the mic. Put me in the room.
What are
And
some of those songs? If you had to go through the category, flip through the pages.
okay, working 9 to 5. That's Dolly Parton. Okay,
That's my
I
little
did
jam
all
too.
that, and I did the tambourine on that. I sang the obligatos at the end, the gospel obligatos, and I sang the background. Of course, Can You Feel It? When Michael Jackson called me at 3 o'clock in the morning, to put together the choir for Can You Feel It? And Michael, okay, I put together. He said he wanted a children's choir. Now, mind you, we're in the studio. Michael's sitting here. I'm here in the room, and he says, Stephanie, I love your soprano. Can you do? So when you hear that high soprano, powerful, that's Miss Stephanie, because he says, okay, we have you with the choir, we have you directing the choir. Now I just want you by yourself singing. Can you feel it? And he doubled, quadrupled my voice. So he was a genius. He knew sounds, and I know sounds and tones. So we worked beautifully together. And so when he said, what I want you to do, you do, can you feel it? Can you feel it? And do the high, can you feel it? And I didn't know he was going to make that part of, I can tell everybody, you hear that high soprano? I'm a feature, and also on Heartbreak Hotel. Ooh, that real mysterious voice in there.
Really?
Heartbreak Hotel. That's me.
Really?
Yes. So they used my voice. That's why I
That
said
is so amazing. Miss Stephanie, I'm
Donald Byrd.
sorry. That
Yeah,
is so
Donald
amazing.
Byrd. Yeah, Stepping Into Tomorrow, the Colorateur. You think the Minnie Riperton or Mariah Carey? I was doing it before Mariah Carey
Yeah.
was doing it.
Yeah.
However, Donald Byrd and Stepping Into Tomorrow, that's Miss Stephanie. That's Stephanie Spruill singing those high notes and all the obligato and playing percussion because I'm a percussionist. So I'm a triple threat. Just saying.
Man, that's the warm-up.
That's just the warm up. Okay.
I love it. How do you balance? Because that's a lot, not
Yeah.
just the workload, the creativity of it, but those are some timeless pieces. Those
Yeah.
are some, you say the background, and everybody know the background to those timeless pieces. How do you balance that level of power? Because that's what it is. I caught a chill when you said it. So I can only imagine if I say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today, let's go through part of my resume, and this is what it says. How do you keep that level of humbleness that still gets you inspired to come and do these type of interviews and to still walk into the rooms with the grace that you have?
Because, like I always say, by the grace of God go I. I wouldn't have this gift without him. I'm one of his divine interventions, and I know it. I know my footsteps are ordered. I know I put on my full armor before I even put my feet on the ground every morning of my life. So I know I get the manna from heaven. And when he says move, I move. If he says the people are going to bring this to you, I want you to show up for it. I want you to show up for LaTangela. Okay, I'm here. Put my hat on. And I'm here to do the thing because it's all about promover. It's all about promotion, right? And because I'm on the biopic, I'm the vocal coach for the biopic, and I also worked with Michael before, I have a lot to say and I have to get it out. And it's not about, by me losing my home and my studio. It's not about the past because I have LaTangela and millions of people around the world to speak that for me. I have the resume. I have the book, 17 Points to Longevity in Show Business, staying focused on your vision, not the vision somebody else has for you, but the vision that God has put on your heart to come to fruition.
Thank
So
you for the
see,
confirmation.
yeah.
Thank you. All 17 points. Where do I get that book before you even finish?
Oh,
Because I need
baby,
that. And I
17
want it
points is,
autographed too.
oh, I will autograph it. It's right behind me, and it's also an ebook. So before I can get it to you, download it, the ebook, and you can go to
Absolutely.
Amazon and get all of my wares, whether you want to be a background singer or a singer or whatever, an orator. I teach everybody in different languages as well. I'm a dialect and diction coach. They come to me from all over the world, Romania, Russia, China, Spain, Mexico, Korea, wherever. And I teach them to sing in English and I help them with their English albums. So I have something. See, when you said, what makes you so humble? Michael was humble.
Yeah.
Those are some things that he said that you should stick by. Be humble, know who you are. And that's where I am. I'm very humble. People say, how can you be so humble? I don't have anything to prove. Just let me in the room and I'll do what I need to do because I know it's a divine intervention. I'm divinely blessed and favored in the Lord. So
Yeah.
I'm just doing what I have to do on this planet
Look
at this
very
time.
humble, yet very aware.
Yeah, yeah.
That
But you
is
can get all of my wares. You can go to IG. You can hit me up like on Amazon to get my book, 17 Points to Longevity and Show Business, Staying Focused on Your Vision. It's a workbook too in there. It's a journal in there. And each chapter, each 17 chapters, it opens up with my anecdote of how I still have longevity. You will
right.
learn how to get through it to get to it.
Miss Stephanie, without even saying it, your level of discipline is next level. There's
Yeah,
a difference between being talented, but
yeah,
when you put in a level of discipline, it takes that talent next tier. My grandfather,
yeah.
he was a pastor, and he would always say, don't let your gifts take you where your character can't keep you. And
Come
so
on.
with that, it'll get you in rooms, but you have to be aware of the rooms you're in and the decisions that you make, and even the decisions that you make when no one's watching. And
There
the
you
fact
go.
that you're an author, you're a singer, you are all things, a musician, that level of discipline to apply yourself, not just to learn it, but to fulfill the desire and then to work to master the craft
Yes.
takes a lot of work. It's 24 hours in a day, and I'm tired just hearing you say it. I can imagine what, and I think I'm a workaholic, and you just told me the 17 points. I think I'm on 2 points. I got to tighten up. And I thank you for that. I thank you for that because that's going back to the point of staying focused on what you need to focus on.
There you go. That's why in my book, I have it in 3 chapters. The first one is personal, right?
Mhm.
Confidence, focus, emotional well-being,
That's big.
physical well-being, and
Mhm.
vocal training.
Yeah.
Section 2, career points, education, skills, versatility, business savvy,
Mhm.
risk factors, self-marketing, that's
Yeah.
what I'm networking, LaTangela, and industry contacts.
Right.
Section 3, financial. We have to know what to do with our money when we get it.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
So in financial is financial stability, environment. You have to watch who you're with, okay?
Mhm.
Global awareness. This with the internet and everything is it's global. My
Right.
second language is Spanish. I have an album in Spanish as well. So I teach a lot of people in different languages. I have an affinity for languages. So that's why I had to really work on that global. It's a global awareness. Be aware. It's just not us in California or United States, please. That's thinking small.
Don't
It's a
pigeonhole.
global awareness. And
Yeah.
then the next is trends. Trends come and go, but remember, they always come back. That's why I say, come to me and we can like old school meets new school, and together we will bring forth what you need to have for your project.
Listen, you can run, but you cannot hide. You are stuck
No.
with me, and ain't nothing you can do about it. You heard me. I am so excited that God has put you on this journey to enhance so many lives, and I'm
Thank
grateful to
you.
be one of those lives. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
this. You have done so much for me today. And you say it's 17 points.
Yes, 17, 1 7. I said, Lord, why 17? He says, because I'm number 1 and 7 is my perfect number. Together, 8, that means infinity to infinity. So that means I have to pay it forward.
Yeah,
Everything that he has bestowed on me.
absolutely. What's the website that we can locate you, your books, and all of
Okay.
your workbooks?
StephanieSpruill.com, SpruillHouseMusic.com, Stephanie Spruill House, that's spelled for my IG, Facebook, and everything else. S is in Sam, P is in Paul, RUILHOUS. Now that's Spruill House, but my name is Stephanie Spruill, spelled Spruill.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. Whenever you have anything going on, you jump in the hot seat on the tan line. Whenever you get to Louisiana, I got you covered. We got jazz, we got crawfish, we got etouffee, we got theater. I mean, you just pull up on me. Say,
Hey, I love it. My husband's Creole.
say, look, cuz, bring him down to the
That's
family
your
reunion.
cousin. See? So,
Come on now.
dun, 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 dun,
Look,
dun,
hey.
dun, 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 dun. Hey,
Oh, you have done my heart well today.
I love
No,
it.
you have more work to do. So I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the
Thank
sun
you,
chase
darling.
you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Okay. And ditto.
Thank you so much.
I love you.